Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro?
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we start Week 9 with a prime-time matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Goff. The throw complete to Cam Akers. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but one.
He's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. First down, Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Michael, each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Third and goal, Jackson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
To DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Seahawks 14, Rams 7.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll make it 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
At the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 41, Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Goff. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 18.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Jackson going for Met. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
To DK
DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
It is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. This one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Rams 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
White now to return. Danger of a punt that good? A 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds, and that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. Tyree Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
They've really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. The left side completion to Jones. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. The final shot before break here. Goff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to look deep down the field. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. SD wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throw left side complete. It's Jones.
Complete to Aaron Jones.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know, you know.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Gone. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Sam Sloman is on. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A run with Jacobs there on 1st down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
45-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Play action. Now Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 57 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Akers, the ball carrier. Jamal Adams there on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
And the 11.
To throw is Goff. And incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. As they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up
and it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Goff. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Now Goff on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Tonight's final score, Seahawks.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.